Analysis of President Donald Trump's first State of the Union address. 30th of January, 2018. President Donald Trump presented his State of the Union speech by commencing with a call for unity and cooperation from Democrats and Republicans. For all practical purposes, this seemed to be the most serious address of President Trump since he took over as president. As a man who never held public office prior to becoming president, Trump had a bumpy first year in office. However, in his opening lines, he did something impressive and called for the bitterly divided political groups to come together for the greatest interest of America. Trump commenced by recalling some of the greatest events including the hurricanes and other disasters that affected Florida and Texas. Clearly, the president has shown that he is ready to support Americans of all backgrounds and seek the common interest of the country. In line with that, President Trump stated that the basic intention of his presidency is to work together with everyone to build a safe, strong, and proud America. Trump's vision and aspiration for America commences with his desire to move Americans from welfare to working roles by growing the economy and building a safe environment where we can all be proud of our America. Trump also mentioned the tax cut which he initiated in the past year to boost the spirit of capitalism and productivity. More than ever, the global economy is stronger and highly dependent on America. Therefore, the president is intent on cutting taxes for small businesses and America's middle class in order to enable them to retain more of their earnings and use it to grow their businesses. In citing evidence of the successes of the tax cuts, President Trump stated that approximately 3 million workers have already received tax cut bonuses. Many of these employees are receiving thousands of dollars as a result of the tax plan which he instituted. Trump is bringing the American dreams to Americans. The dream that turned gloomy for many is bound to shine in reality. Never has the president spoken as a unifier as he did in this State of the Union address. He spoke significantly about eliminating unnecessary regulations that was holding America back. For a long time, the elites in Washington have thought of nothing but their own interests. And Trump has ended many of the laws and regulations that were protecting these interests. There is more to come. In the process, America has been able to focus on the things that matter most, including tackling unfair trade deals and inviting businesses from overseas with tax cuts. Annoying bureaucracies that stand in the way of doing things have also been challenged in Trump's presidency. He cited the example of the Empire State Building which was built in just a year. Yet, Americans cannot get a permit approved for a simple road in 10 years. This shows that crony capitalism, elitism and bureaucracy which is condemned by every leader is being treated seriously by Trump who is challenging them head-on. Trump also reached out for support from the Democrats for cooperation to support struggling communities including immigrant communities with a more definite and meaningful immigration policy. These are policies that are to benefit the American worker and American family. This hints on the need to be tough on immigration and seek to protect the interests of ordinary Americans. Clearly, the worth mentioning. Immigration stalemate is causing problems for America. The status quo does not encourage the best and most talented and industrious minds to relocate to America. Therefore, Trump's plan to empower the immigration authorities to arrest and deport illegal immigrants is in the right direction. After that, a new merit-based immigration system can be put in place. The defeat of ISIS and liberation of the territory they control is also worth mentioning. However, it is clear that in the last minute, some of the ISIS fighters negotiated a surrender and exit. This creates an air of uneasiness about where they might end up and what label they might take in future. It started with Al-Qaeda, and became ISIS. What we can say though, is that Trump has shown the commitment to become tough on America's opponents. This includes new sanctions on Cuba and Venezuela as well as pressure on North Korea. All in all, Trump seemed to have his heart in the right place. He has metamorphosed into a conventional leader who has appealed to the major constituents of the country including the two major parties and his political opponents. Trump has stuck to the script consistently and spoken consistently as a great leader. We look forward to the earliest results of his policies in the current year. And hope for better years ahead as we all build a safe, strong, and proud America.